Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to War on the Sea, a new game out by Killerfish Games, the developers of Cold Waters and Atlantic Fleet. This is episode number 3 in my Let's Play series, playing as the Japanese. We've already done an American campaign, and now we're getting started with a Japanese campaign. And it is very early on. Again, this is episode number 3. In our first couple of episodes, we sank an American heavy cruiser task force near Guadalcanal. We are sending reinforcements south to Guadalcanal via some sort of Tokyo Express type Japanese destroyer task forces. And we have a carrier task force north of Guadalcanal. I think it's the Shokaku, which is currently throwing some patrols out to the south and east of Guadalcanal to see what the enemy might have on its way, to hopefully short circuit any landings or any enemy task forces that might be coming up and trying to respond to the damage we've done. This was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel, and we're picking this right back up where we left off after our last episode. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave your thoughts below, and I'll catch you guys at the end. We'll do 2 more aircraft just in case anything's coming from the direction of Moresby, which I don't think it is. And we'll do a couple a little bit to the north just in case another unlikely scenario. Whoops, that enemy shipping is coming from that direction. And then we'll leave 12 aircraft behind to act as the return flight will cover that angle to act as the cap. All right, so, and away we go. There are scouting planes. So, light cruisers, heavy cruisers tend to have them. There's also float planes on submarines. All right, aircraft are headed out. Let's see what the Americans have coming out at us. The one other time I dabbled in the Japanese campaign, the Allies sent a crap ton of aircraft out, or sorry, shipping out. So far, not much indication of that. Unload cargo. And we unloaded our troops. We're up to 2,000 troops on Guadalcanal. Go ahead and have our destroyers head back to Rabaul. Second group of destroyers is coming in. And I think we'll set up a proper convoy with cargo ships here in a second. Enemy ships. There we go, boys. The invasion task force has been spotted. We've got enough daylight to hit them, too. 2 heavy cruisers, 6 merchants, 2 destroyers. Johnny Duta, good night. Have a good one. Or actually, sorry, Flying Scotsman. Have a good night. You know, Slick, the Japanese did use their dive bombers as scouts, so there's that. All right, let's get the carriers a little bit further south. I want to try and intercept them before night. All right, so we unload our cargo. These guys back. Can the Bettys get that far? Oh shit. Oh, they're not back yet. Okay, never mind. What range is that? They're at 300 nautical miles. Okay, we can hit him with Kates right off the bat. I'd like to get an anvil attack going. We'll see. Maybe we'll do 3 and 3s. Oh shit. Enemy carrier spotted. No, game is not auto combat. So good news is I'm pretty sure they have no idea where I am. The bad news. Well, so I don't have fighter cover for these guys. I'm assuming this is just an enemy sub. It's 180 seconds. To me, that says there's fish in the water. I don't see him though. Oh shit. Hard over. Right? Or am I imagining? I thought I saw a fish spreading over here. Am I imagining that? Maybe? Oh shit. The Python, thanks for the follow. Johnny Go 100, thanks for the follow. Eric, thanks for the follow. Did I literally just completely imagine torpedoes in the water? I swear I saw some. Oh shit. Yes, you're a crazy person. Well, thank you for the confirmation. At least I don't have to live in wonderment. Thank you for the follow, Snoiler, Bow 80, Sigadorn. Well, shit. All right. Well, now that I threw my nice, pretty formation into Havoc, I guess we'll just wait 50 seconds. Get the hell out of here because I don't see anything. I'm guessing it's a sub somewhere. So I think for my air attack, my priority is going to be to go after the enemy convoy. I know it is risky because the problem is this enemy carrier is definitely close enough that it could be providing combat air over this convoy. But I don't want to have Shokaku send her only fighters away and get them, you know, have Shokaku completely exposed. So I've kind of got to send the bombers in without air cover. So we'll see. Meanwhile, Foiler, thank you very much for the 5 tier 1 gift subs. Very generous of you. I appreciate the support. Definitely helps the channel out. I didn't see the torpedo. Shokaku's ready to launch more aircraft. We'll send 12 Vals up. I'm not going for the carrier. I need to destroy... My mission has to be to destroy the merchants. I know that's counterintuitive. Those enemy fighters chasing me? The carrier's moving off west. More Vals. Any new ships? No, Sean Mac, but the game does... I mean, it's definitely been, I would say, enhanced. All right, we're gonna... What's the range on these guys? They've got 92 more nautical miles. I didn't even look to see if we're in Val dive bomber range. We're just out of it, but they should be in range by the time... They're like literally right at the fringe. But they're not going to be able to wait for that second dive bomber flight. Meanwhile, the enemy fighters are flying away. Okay, let's let them get a little bit further away. All right, I've got a return, so we're going to go ahead and jump in tactical. Hopefully those enemy aircraft are nowhere near us. Good God, we're starting out right on top. I hate when we spawn in like that. I know that, you know, I get it. But I still hate it. We're just going to completely focus on the enemy merchants. I have to sink them. So I can't get all fancy with anvil attacks and shit. Have to destroy the enemy ships. The enemy cargo ships. Can't afford to let them ashore. All right, so 6. Oh, we've got 2 groups on 6. You go on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes sense. Okay. Go in, boys. The dive bombers are going to drop first. The torpedo bombers are going to have to drop their altitude. You know, what are the heavies? 2 heavy cruisers. 2 destroyers. Enemies in line formation. Lead destroyers are maneuvering. Merchant ships are not, interestingly. But they're sure throwing a lot of flak up. They're painted like the Great White Fleet. Alright. Where's the... They're shooting at the Kates, which are doing their little circle thing. That's going to let the Vals come in at least somewhat unmolested. Down the length of the formation. All the flak appears to be targeting the Kates. They haven't lost any aircraft yet. Some of them are now coming in here against the rear of the formation. So these Vals are going to get to dive unmolested. If they come down the head of the column. This would be a very deadly move by the Vals in any other scenario, but because the enemy fire is entirely focused on these torpedo bombers. All right, we lost 1. Only 1 hit on that lead merchant. Damn it. This one's going to eat 3. We're pounding the other merchants. Rear ship getting hit by 2 torpedoes. One of them was actually hit by 3, but 1 dud. And then these 3 cargo ships, all 8 bombs. I didn't quite see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4 on number 6, 1 on number 9, a lot on number 7. All right, so we sank number 9. This is the one that ate 3 torpedoes. I'm guessing 10 will go down too. She took 2. In my experience, when I was playing as the Allies, my cargo ships would die with one torpedo. They might survive a few bombs, but not torpedoes. Enemy fighters? Shit. Wildcat. Just looks like one of them. It's chasing the Kates. Look at that. Look at that. The convoy is in shambles. Every one of those cargo ships took damage. Question is, how many of them will sink? We know one for sure. Noir, thank you very much for the follow. There's got to be multiples in here that are sinking. I gotta think. Meanwhile, this enemy fighter's going after my torpedo bombers. Come on, rear gunners, take him out. It's just one of them. That defensive fire looks pathetic. I'm just gonna say it. What did we lose? We lost 1, 2 Vals and 3 Kates. Alright, we've got 3 more Kates on the carrier, so that'll still let us have 12 unless he shoots more of these guys down, which is very likely. Yep, got one right there. This fighter is definitely from an enemy carrier. We spotted the carrier. I made the conscious choice to go for the cargo ships carrying enemy troops before going for the enemy carrier. That is a very non-Japanese decision. He's gonna shoot all my guys down, isn't he? I can't exactly easily retreat either. I guess I can get out in 30 seconds. There's another one. I don't want to lose my whole goddamn flight of Kates. The Imperial Japanese Navy folier would not have made the decision to go for enemy cargo ships over a carrier. No! Dude's gonna be an ace in a day. He's taking some damage. He's gotten at least 4 hits. He is smoking. Ah, we got him. You got greedy, sir. All right, I need to turn back. I need to keep a visual on these guys. We've got to get more than one. I just want to, you know, stay well clear of enemy anti-aircraft. But I need to stay in visual so we can confirm if we sink these guys. A bunch of them are low in the water. They've suffered a fair amount of damage. I'm just kind of surprised that no one has... Alright, so number 8 is sinking. Shit. More enemy wildcats? Let's get out of here. I don't want to lose more aircraft. We lost 8 in total. Looks like we sank 8 and 9. Heavy damage to 7, 10, and 6. Moderate to damage to 5. So the heavy damage ones, I'm not convinced they... Like, I think these 2 who have heavy flooding probably would have sunk if I kept the battle going. But I didn't want to lose all of my... aircraft. We have another flight of dive bombers that are coming in. I don't really have enough aircraft to launch another strike at the moment. We may not be able to get these guys to bomb because there is that cooldown timer. All right. Go bomb, boys. Aircraft carrier aircraft can only be replenished when you return to base. Fuck. I'll start off at the front of the column. Like you've got to return your aircraft to port. And they're shooting at me. All right. 4 aircraft on the 2 lead merchants, 2 on the rear 2. Fortunately for us, there's no enemy light cruisers. Those are much more deadly with flak. The heavies can throw up a pretty good volume too, but it's not the same. Oh, we lost one of our 2. We got 1 good hit there across that center line of that 1 ship. That second flight missed. Did none of those other guys hit? Oh, these guys haven't attacked yet. This entire flight of 4 missed. Okay. Ghost, don't walk. Thanks for the follow. I'll bring another flight of 4 here bombing this guy. You just don't get enough concentration, I don't think, of your bombs if you go with smaller groups. All right, so we sank number 7 there. We've also got a bunch of good hits here on number 5. She might go down 2. We for sure sank number 7, which is the one we're looking at here. I don't know, maybe some of these other guys will sink. I would think 5. I mean, that took a pretty big punishment there on that last drop by that group of 4. I think she's gonna sink. Yep, 5 is sinking. Previous damage does persist, Bo, although it may have allowed them to do some kind of like stopgap repairs so the flooding wasn't as bad. I'm not sure. But ships don't sink off map. That's the challenge. They only sink when you're in the tactical map. Like this guy, I'm pretty sure if we'd kept that last battle going would have sunk. He's so heavily listing. But I don't think it... Like, I don't think it's still flooding actively. It could be wrong. I guess we could have these guys, like... Not that I want to have my dive bombers die. Part of me wonders if we strafe them, we might get a better result. Although 3 of these guys are already damaged. All right, so 5 and 7 sank. That leaves just 2 cargo ships left. 6 and 8. We're gonna move in and strafe this guy, hoping that the damage is severe enough that strafing can finish it off. From 3 damaged vals. 4 damaged vals. Oh God, why are you flying straight and level? Because you're ordered to? Get out of there. No. Don't fly over the entire enemy formation. You're dumb. You guys are leaving, so you might as well strafe it one more time. I don't think it did anything though. Stupid orders. Who would have given them dumb orders like that? Maybe I should have just kamikazed them. Oh, we lost another. Then again, these are carrier aircraft. Then again, I am flying them like an idiot, so yeah. All right, well, looks like that's it for that. That was dumb. In the stupid rain of fire. All right, so sank 2 more merchants. Moderate damage on a 3rd and heavy damage on a 4th. 10 more command points. Where are we at right now with command points? We're up to 75. It's not enough for a replacement carrier yet. How about you guys RTB where the carrier actually is? All right. So, what are we up to losses wise? We have lost 25 aircraft. The enemy has lost 11 ships, 89,000 tons. 1 aircraft though. They have lost 4 merchant ships. They've lost 1 Benson class destroyer, 1 Porter class destroyer. They've lost a Portland and a Northampton heavy cruisers, a Cleveland light cruiser, an Atlanta light cruiser, and the Greenling Gato class submarine. Overall, a pretty good start, I would say. And the main problem at this point is that we're in the slot. The Americans are bringing a carrier north to Guadalcanal. The good news is, even if they land troops, they'll have 2,500 troops. They'll be even with us and we'll have good supply. So they definitely don't have enough troops based on what we've cited so far to actually take Guadalcanal. One of the task forces up in the north is just destroyers. I don't really want to send battleships down to eat enemy carrier aircraft though. I really need like a level 3 port to replenish my carrier at, but I don't have that. So maybe we just let them land. Also, the ships that took damage are some of their cargo gets like destroyed. So if they do land troops, they're either going to land 1,200 troops with full supply, or a subset of that because of damage they took, or they would land 2,500 troops with no supply, which would be good for us. Gnarl, thanks for the follow. So overall, I think that's a good start to the campaign. We've gone almost 2 full days, the 7th and the 8th of August. And our command points are almost to the point where we could probably form. How much are our heavy cruisers? You know what I should do? I don't know that my Bettys would be able to spot them in the dark. They won't get down there till after sunset. So if we, why is it not? These are aircraft. What are our heavy cruisers? How much do they cost? 28 for the Taco. The Congo battleship is 64. We could get one Congo. The Aoba are 24. Did they increase the cost of the heavy cruisers? The furry tacos are 22. No one's really in a price range that I'm excited about. Why am I still sailing south? I will say this. I don't think they're close enough to get in before sunrise. So when the sun comes back up, can I just see the aircraft I have? So we're going to pull these guys north. So we'll have, well, 10, we'll have 18 Vals and 9 Kates and 12 Zeros. It's a little bit light. Not to deal with the enemy task force, the cargo ships, but to deal with the enemy carrier if we get stuck in a battle there. You know, we're going to pull our carriers north. Our destroyers are on the way out. And we'll stick here just north of Guadalcanal until 5 a.m. and see what the enemy has in store for us in the morning. Okay. It is 5 in the morning. As of yesterday, we knew there was one American carrier operating to the south of Guadalcanal. Presumably they have closed in. And we are likely to see a carrier action this day. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. So we're going to end on a bit of a cliffhanger. I think the next episode will likely see me pitch in with the aircraft that I have left in my carrier task force against the enemy aircraft carriers. We do need to sink the final 2 enemy merchant ships before they're able to pull up into Guadalcanal, but I would love to send the 12 Kate torpedo bombers I have and maybe 10 or 12 Val dive bombers against the American carrier. I kind of have to balance the threat that the American carrier has against my own carrier against the risk of allowing enemy troops to land on Guadalcanal and potentially allowing them to start building a foothold that could eject me from the island. So we'll have to see how to play out the next episode, but I do think it is very likely we will have some form of carrier action, either me being on the defensive or on the offensive, but we'll see. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, and as always, until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm out.